Hello and welcome to Zambrella, I guess casting this game from the subreddit Dota 2 Cast It. Today is submitted by the real Top That. So hopefully this will be a great game. I'd like to say the title he gave it was "The comebacks from both sides in this game damn near gave me cancer. Your viewers assholes will clench." So let's get some butt clenching going with this game. Before we start, I'd just like to say if you like this video or whatever, remember to subscribe, like, follow, whatever it is. So without further ado, let's get started. So on the Radiant side we have Marquitos on the Wraith King, we have Taz Crazy on Pudge, we have Spat on the Storm Spirit, we have Makito, I'm just going to call him Makito on the Winter Wyvern, and Eric let's call him Eric on the Earthshaker. On the Dire side we have Top That. I'm guessing this is the guy that submitted the video on the Bloodseeker. We have Pros Plays Stamine on Crystal Maiden. We have Nigga Mike, I'm not saying that name again, let's call him Mike on the Tidehunter. Scrubber Steve on the Juggernaut. And Power Up Initiate Baby Rage on the Templar Assassin. So it looks like we're going to have some interesting lanes coming out here. Dual lanes maybe? I don't know. Jungle Bloodseeker looks like. Stamine, Crystal Maiden, maybe going to be the solo support this game, I think. Looks like it might be an offlane TA as she goes down to the bot lane. It looks like we have a clash here in the mid lane. A Fisher catching two heroes. Top That is very low, but unless they get no mana for a hook, cancelling the clarity there. Crystal Maiden denying Pudge any chance to get another hook off, but this does secure them. In fact, the Radiant side getting both runes rather easily. Tidehunter coming in with TA. This is going to be a little fight, I think. TA with a fraction up can take a little bit of a beating here. Wraith King going down pretty low. Another anchor smash, but the cold embrace from Winter Wyvern keeping the Wraith King alive for now, and Mike is taking a fair bit of damage as a couple of crits come out. Tango eaten on that very important tree outside of Roshan that we tried so hard to keep up. And no kills after that engagement here, as we have actually it's a mid Bloodseeker going up against the it's only level 1 Storm Spirit, so no overload to deal that extra bit of damage, and Bloodseeker very durable with that level 1 Blood Rage, can with the last hits make sure he gets some health up, and we have some interesting dual lanes coming out. Oh, Scuba Steve spinning. Is he going to get Pudge? Is this going to be the first blood? I think it will be. The Fisher catching out too, but Pudge does go down to what must have been a range creep getting the last hit on him. But that was not first blood. So this Crystal Maiden Juggernaut, the old Crystal Maiden Juggernaut combo with the Frostbite into the spin. It does a lot of damage, even to a Pudge who has a lot of hit points. Who's going to be supported by this Earthshaker, who's done some great fishes so far, but not been enough. It's also a pretty strong dual lane, both effectively melee heroes up against. What is this guy doing? He's okay. Winter Wyvern is going to be doing. What is he doing? Is he waiting for the stack for this long? Interesting. Okay. This Tidehunter goes to see where this Winter Wyvern is, and will interrupt the pull, I imagine. Top lane, a freeze onto the Earthshaker, but no mana for spin. He is 2 mana short for now. Frostbite up in 1 second. Maybe they'll look to go in on this again. Earthshaker is very low, but does have Fisher if he needs to. Fisher coming out, stuns 2 for now, but then the Frostbite into the spin, gonna finish off this. No problem. Although Scuba Steve, one more right click from the Pudge. I think he cancels that attack there. The hook catching a creep. Big mistake there from Pudge, looking to try and manfight against the Crystal Maiden. I think he can, especially with the Tango. No mana for Frostbite, gotta run away. But the rot, he didn't turn the rot on, so Crystal Maiden can get away no problem. Juking around in a very interesting direction. That was first blood. No mana for the hook. Here comes the Fisher. Goodbye, the Crystal Maiden, I think. Just about. No! He gets the Pudge! What is going on here? The Earthshaker deciding not to auto-attack the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden does go down, but Pudge dies. Another time. Was that the first time? No, second time. And TA is having a nice lane in here. No support coming from the Winter Wyvern, although Bloodseeker chasing down the Storm Spirit gets the last hit. Bloodseeker is going to make his way out, taking a few tower hits, but not enough. Only having the cold embrace on the Winter Wyvern means he can't do anything offensively. And I mean, Tidehunter versus the Wraith King should be very much Tidehunter favoured. The Axe Smash reducing the damage, along with the Kraken Shell stops a lot of the damage that Wraith King can do. This means TA level 4 should be pretty much free farming here, but as we see, the Wraith King's got 11 last hits. Not doing too badly for himself. As we see some more kills, Earthshaker going down in the top lane by Juggernaut. So it must have just been a spin, getting caught out. So lots of actions, 3 for 6, 3 minutes in, 3.5 minutes. Oh hey Monken, I found this on the Dota 2 Cast It subreddit. If you look at in the title of the stream, it's where people put a lot of their fun and entertaining games to watch. But if you have a game, type in !, cast me in. If it's within the last 7 days, I'll cast it for you. If you fill in the little questionnaire that there's there. So Juggernaut. Got that Wraith ban, maybe go for the Aquila build, popping down the healing ward to bring him and his teammates up as we see a stun onto Tighter. He's tanky as well, but Pudge coming in here with the rot, just getting 2-man rot as well. It's great for burning past the TA refraction charges, the hook catching him out, and once again a double kill for the Wraith King with that last right click. So this bot lane looks like it was going badly for the Wraith King, but with the support rotation, does leave the off lane on the Radiant side open, but much needed kills. 5 for 6 now. So his engagement on the mid on top of that. He's got to try and get the right click, not in time. Storm Spirit gets the extra health bonus as well because the Blood Rage was on the Bloodseeker, so 6-all now. This is top lane getting a little bit harassed. Double range creep plus a siege creep going to do significant damage to this tower. Wraith King close to that level 6. He's gone for the treads. No Midas at the moment. Shaker went for the mass clarity, so he's alright. Now as we see Tidehunter going towards that double stacked Ancients. There's the Bloodseeker going to head off to now. He's going to go in the bot lane, going to try and chase down the Wraith King, and this could be a successful kill. Wraith King only level 5 at the moment. The Fisher block coming in, but it's not going to save him. The Blood Right finishing off the Wraith King there. As we see even more of a push to this tower, 200 hit points, not quite in deny range. Mid lane though, Storm Spirit having a very happy time. Level 6 now, could look to gank if he want to, or happily farm up as well. The spin onto Pudge with the Frostbite is going to be enough to finish him off, no problems at all. The level 2 Blade Fury, with the change of a little, I want to say nerf to the Juggernaut. You've really got to level it up now. Getting it to 4 levels is no bad thing. Oh, Winter Wyvern in. Actually, no, it's Mike in a lot of trouble here on the Tidehunter. Burst down by the Storm Spirit, balling in and finishing him off. Looks like Bloodseeker, 10 seconds till Rupture is off cooldown. Does he really want to fight this? He's got the Blood Right if he needs it. Storm Spirit, he's not going to get out of that just in time. And now Storm Spirit's got extra mana and a rune if he needs to. Nice! Balling up onto the cliff to get some extra right-click damage on the Bloodseeker, who can't see anything going on. Pudge, he can get... No, he can't get the hook at the moment. We see Bloodseeker going in. He wants to try and get the courier. Are they going to get the courier? No. Courier survives at the moment. Storm Spirit on top of the hill. Using the Rupture, but it's not really going to lead to anything. Bloodseeker does go down to the crit of the Wraith King. Templar Assassin got to run away, but the hook. You ain't running from this big fat man. That's a double kill. I think that was pretty dangerous of the Dire side to go in like that. But hey, top tower down now. Can I draw on the map? I can't. Ugh. Dead. Gone. Tower dead. So we see more rotation to this bot lane. There's still 3 of the Radiant heroes here. Stun onto the Tidehunter. The hook not going to catch him. Catches the creep. Crystal Maiden there with the timely Frostbite. Frost Nova also coming out. There's a TP in now from the Juggernaut. He's got his level... No mana for his ultimate. Wraith King also got his ultimate, so if they try and kill him, the hook! Nice hook onto the Juggernaut, but spins straight away, dodging the Wraith Fire Blast, and this Wraith King in a dangerous position. Juggernaut going to try and get away for now. It looks like it actually might be the Midas the Wraith King. Stun onto the Crystal Maiden, cold embrace onto Pudge to keep him alive for now, but in comes TA, this Blood Right from the Bloodseeker doing a lot of damage, but the revival of the Wraith King gonna try and finish off this Juggernaut. He needs a crit here, he's not, just 2 more right clicks, gonna be fine. Tidehunter trying to chase after the Wraith King, but it's not gonna be enough. Juggernaut and Pudge down for now. No Ravage, it's only level 4, nice Frost. No, is that Frost? Yeah, Crystal Nova slowing down the Wraith King, and this Bloodseeker's got some extra speed. Casting his Blood Right onto the Winter Wyvern, trying to deny himself. It ain't gonna happen, my friend. And that's 2 more down. The Crystal Maiden And the Wraith going down, but here comes Storm Spirit balling in. Finishes off the Crystal Maiden. More kills everywhere. Storm Spirit trying to fight up. Is he going to get this kill on Bloodseeker? He does. The DD rune really helping him out here. And the Blood Rage means he's got so much damage at this early stage of the game. Only a little bit he needs to ball. He can get this kill. You just need to ball upwards, my friend. The right click is... Oh, he didn't ball up far enough. And in comes Juggernaut with the full mana pool. Finishes off the Storm Spirit.
All of your jumping, you could elude me.
So many kills, 12 for 12, close game and only 8.5 minutes in. I think Scuba Steve, you need to put down your healing ward. Heal up your mate on the TA.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So this is a full man Radiant side, defending this bomb tower up against 3. Ward placed down, Fisher blocking in the Crystal Maiden, and Hook, go on, you can hook him! Yeah, hook onto the Crystal Maiden. I think you are going down, my love. Yeah, she's dead. Fire Blast onto the TA, who dodges it nicely with the meld. So, not much farming, lots of killing. 9 minutes in, the most last hits is 30, but nice, it's entertaining. Going for the Mon build, he's got the Aquila as well. Juggernaut trying to chase after this Storm Spirit. Doesn't take any magic damage, but the pull in from Scuba Steve, you are in a lot of trouble here. Storm Spirit, you need to cast a spell. Yeah, the extra mana damage because he turned on the Mon. Oh, here comes the Rupture though. Storm Spirit, you can ball out of this if you need to, but get silenced up because of the Cold Embrace. But these physical damage isn't going to do anything. Bloodseeker, you could attack the Storm Spirit. I think Storm Spirit realizes, I'm pretty sure he's invulnerable. The hook onto the TA after the Winter Wyvern goes down though. Taz, crazy. Are they going to dive onto this tower? They are. Nice dismember, but it's not going to be enough because there's 2 lots of physical damage coming in. And that's a triple kill for the Bloodseeker. You don't want this guy snowballing as he's looking to go for that Blade Mail. What a crazy game this is.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Crazy. Are they going to dive onto this tower? They are. Sorry, just checking the volume levels. We're all okay there. Sound like they're fine. The Fisher catching out 2 here. Wraith King coming in. It is a 3 versus 2. He's got to be careful. Frostbite catching him out though. Oh, this Bloodseeker. He is manly. He is really manly. But let it go. Crystal Maiden getting the kill on the Wraith King. But in comes Storm Spirit. You want to catch this Crystal Maiden. You can't let it get a full channel off. And TA surviving, getting a lot of kills and a double kill going towards Stamine on the Crystal Maiden. Oh, that's my dad back. Pudge looking to sneak on this Juggernaut, but Juggernaut's got that level 1 Omni Slash if he needs to use it. Won't be enough to finish off the Pudge, but here comes the hook. Nice hook, getting the kill. But the magic immunity, the Pudge ultimate going through the magic immunity. It looks like it's gonna be a stalemate. The jump, nice. That looked like a very long range Omni Slash, but no cooldown on the Blade Fury. You're not going to dodge the Wraith King. Does Juggernaut really want to fight this? You don't have the extra move speed now. Well, very little move speed, 17% I think it is. Ooh, that's a long range stun. Juggernaut trying to run away at the moment, but the crit from the Wraith King. Just one more right click going to finish up. Scuba Steve trying to juke. He does so successfully. But like Wraith King, he's got another Fire Blast. Going to finish off the Juggernaut. Another crit to the face, but in comes the Bloodseeker. Once he cut off the Wraith King, he's got no mana. In fact, he's on cooldown for his reincarnation. Wraith King, unless you get support now, I think you're going down. The Blood Right is on the Wraith King. This top that liking to use it offensively, which I guess is understandable in that situation. So 1 for 1 carry for a carry, but look at these last hits. I don't think I've ever seen a game quite like this. As Mike, the Echo Slam, finishing him off. Earthshake getting that kill on the Tidehunter. Not gonna. Even though the Pudge probably had a clear line for a hook. It's a kill, a kill's a kill. We are currently at 38 kills, 12 minutes into this game. And wow, that's a very early Blink Dagger for the Earthshaker. He was saving up a long time to get this. He's 3 for 2, so I mean this is such an important item for the Earthshaker. Hook, blind hook, misses. Stamine on the Crystal Maiden, and they know Pudge is here. In comes Juggernaut, spinning away. He's got to be careful though. Fisher isn't going to do anything for now. The Frostbite on the Pudge, hooking in the Pudge that completely whiffed Earthshaker Fisher. Juggernaut going down, but in comes the Storm Spirit. Wants to finish off, balling through the Crystal Maiden, gets the kill. Now the Vortex onto Scuba Steve, the Juggernaut. Storm Spirit hiding in the trees. They know he's there. They're pinging him out. He is ruptured up. No mana at the moment. He's just going to ball down to the low ground. Well played. And now with the haste, he's going to get himself out as the rupture wears off. Excuse that Facebook notification, I will turn that off.
So much blood.
Meanwhile, Wraith King got a bit of space going for that armlet, it looks like. He's deciding not to go for that Midas after all.
Tower is under attack.
Tidehunter trying to get that Blink Dagger.
Fortified.
It's another 600 gold or so off of that. As we have the full armlet for the Wraith King. So he's decided to not max Wraith Fire Blast, so it hardly does any damage. But the stun duration is the same, which I guess is all you really need. The stun onto the TA, TA getting dismembered, and this is the death. What a great hook. It's going to be a 3-man Blood Right, I think, but what can you do with that? The Bloodseeker all on his own here. Wraith King coming in from behind that 2-second stun. Going to be enough to try and lock him down for now. Hook is there if he needs it. I mean, oh, what a hook from the Pudge. Perfectly timed, the Blade Mail not really bothering him with such a high hit point. So many hit points. Scuba Steve. Still not at level 11 to get the extra jumps on the Omni Slash. Deciding to go for a very mixed build, which I think is what you want to do on now. Juggernaut, all those skill points are very useful. As he TPs in to try and save this mid tower. Remember, Earthshaker got that Blink Dagger. Echo Slam coming off cooldown now. Wraith King with the armlet. So he's got a lot more health and damage than you might first see. How's his TA doing? 3 Iron Branches and a Mithril Hammer. What's she going to be looking for? Probably the Deso would be my best. Juggernaut spinning away. It's not doing that much damage to the Wraith King, who's got a lot of hit points. Some TP support coming in. Tidehunter still not got that Blink Dagger. Only level 6. So Earthshaker's doing very well for himself. We have a look over at kills and deaths. Bloodseeker being part of most of it. Tidehunter looking for the perfect Ravage, but he's stunned up at the moment. Here oh, the lovely Echo Slam cancelling a lot of this damage, but Crystal Maiden on the edge doesn't get cancelled. Channeling the ulti, but long range hook from the Pug with the Pudge with the Dismember. Crystal Maiden, you are probably dead for the moment. The Rock gonna deal a lot of damage. In fact, no, Pudge. Crystal Maiden surviving for now. But over on the other side, Cold Embrace on the Winter Wyvern, missed. Hook by the Pudge, and that is the Wraith King going down after his life. First brings him up, but here comes Spat. He's going to try and ball in. He's getting a lot of kills. Double kill now for the Storm Spirit. For some reason, he's got the Blood Rage on him as well. So he's dealing extra damage. I'm not sure that's what you really want to do, Bloodseeker. Storm Spirit go for that Orchid as well. He's 9 for 4 at the moment. Top of the net worth as well. 25 all 15 minutes in, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty crazy stuff here as Juggernaut. Trying to find that level 11, trying to find that bit more farm. It's this defensive TP coming in from the Crystal Maiden. She's actually level 9 at the moment. Looks like she's trying to get the Aghanim switch. You get that early. I mean, they have a lot to cancel it, but she seems to be doing very well. Getting it off for a long time. Do not underestimate the damage that Crystal Maiden put out with her ultimate. Pudge looking for the hook. He's going to try and go for it now. Oh, I actually thought that got him. These hooks have been extremely good. What does Wraith King work towards now? I think they've got enough initiation, so he doesn't have to go for that blink. Ping's coming out on the Earthshaker. They know he's there. Not much tree cover either. All the TPs have broken those down. Blood Right, zoning people out now. That's a level 2 Rupture, just trying to get in range now. Uses it on the Earthshaker. The blink means he takes an awful lot of damage though. Bloodseeker getting stunned up. Oh, okay, Earthshaker, you should not have moved. The hook actually dodged very nicely there by the Crystal Maiden. Tidehunter, no Ravage to speak of at the moment. Wraith King with that armlet. He's going to try and armlet toggle a bit later on in the moment. Bloodseeker right click him down. Where's the no armlet toggle, just keeping it on. And Wraith King, no reincarnation. He's got to go down, only just hitting level 11. Storm Spirit. How's that Orchid coming on? Orchid is there for him now. He can look to pick off some of these squishier targets. Oh, careful, Bloodseeker. Oh, one more right click and he was dead, but he knew what he was doing. There's a push coming down. Three of the Dire now. Trying to get this low HP tower down, but Pudge in the sideline. Nice use of the Winter Wyvern ultimate. Catching out the Tidehunter. He can't get his Ravage off. And more support TPs. A lovely Echo Slam catching out the Crystal Maiden who uses her ultimate, but It's not going to do too much damage because it wasn't channeled for a long time. Here comes the Orchid. The blink stun on the TA, but lots of TP is coming out now. Stop that. Trying to get some right-click damage. They do finish off the Storm Spirit who was trying to TP out. Here comes the Omni Slash, dealing a lot of damage. Earthshaker, 10 hit points, trying to get away. He's got the blink. Fisher now actually doesn't hit anyone. He mistimes that a bit, but no matter. It's a 5-man wipe. All the die are dead. Only 2 on the Radiant side down, but very close. Wraith King nearly dead, and the Earthshaker. He was on 10 hit points, but he gets himself away. And in fact, the Storm Spirit nearly got away during that fight as well. Let's have a quick look over at this XP graph. It's up and down, ladies and gentlemen. Team Worth. It's anyone's game at the moment. Crystal Maiden trying to slow down this Wraith King. 40 seconds until he can come back to life. Hutch hiding in the wings. It's a blind hook. Crystal Maiden probably knew what was going on there. Make sure she's got to sit back, but yeah, this is a pretty damn tanky Crystal Maiden. Because of this point booster and the bracer. A fair bit of armor with the tranquils and the sticks. The one charges. Tower very low. She's playing a very dangerous game here. But the tower's going to go down anyway. There isn't a fortification. Rupture though, onto the Wraith King. He's going to be up in 10 seconds. Can he just survive for 10 seconds? Winter Wyvern using Cold Embrace. A very good spell against the likes of Bloodseeker. Keeping him still. Rupture's going to wear off now. The big Ravage catching out 4 people. In comes the Crystal Maiden. Oh, cancelled. The ultimate just cancelled. I think this Winter Wyvern is dead though. Top that. Just got to get past the creeps. 2 down on the Radiant side. Bloodseeker looking for more. Casting his Blood Rage onto the Wraith King, but Wraith King's going to do a lot of damage now. This is very dangerous. Top that silenced up, pulled in as well. He's dead as well. Wraith King armlet on, toggling a little bit as Crystal Maiden comes back into the fight, stunned up. Tidehunter very low on health, getting blocked up by his own creeps. Storm Spirit balling in, gets that kill, and that's also another kill going the way of Storm Spirit. Double kill, triple kill even. There's TA coming back to life. Is that TA coming back to life? I think that was. I didn't even notice if that was an Aegis. Coming back into the fight, does find herself a kill, but she's going to go down in anyway. One thing got a point about Wraith King, Wraith Fire Blast. I think it does do it. It does damage over time, so that will burn through Refraction. This is not the nicest game to play TA, but it's not the worst one either. Winter Wyvern going towards that mechanism. I think it's pretty smart. I mean, no mana boots, so mana pool is a little bit low. Bought up a lot of wards to defend this triple stack. Pudge can be seen. He's pretty low. Went for the Yules, which I think is it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. You can. If you're being Omni Snash, you can just Yules yourself up. This is still just a triple stack. 1 set of each of the Ancients. Each. And the S and Y now for the Bloodseeker. Wraith King's got to be careful here. There is the Blink Dagger on Tide now. Hence why he got like a quad-man Ravage earlier on. Oh, the Winter Curse onto the Bloodseeker. They want to initiate on him, but behind him is Crystal Maiden. A very defensive Blood right here going to be used. As we have a pause, the Storm Spirit has disconnected. It wouldn't be Dota without a disconnect. So we have ourselves a little reprieve here. Bloodseeker now back up to the top of the net worth, but I'm pretty sure in the favour of the Radiant, but it's really not that much. 1500 gold in XP. Tide has slowly been working away at these Ancients. It's 1 minute. Ping's coming out. What can the two teams do here? Fisher has just been landed. I think he can get an Echo Slam if he wants. Unpaused, very unkindly of whoever unpaused. Bloodseeker, it's bad. Bad form, bad form. You should wait for them to reconnect. So we have a pause. That Pudge using the Yules extremely effectively to cancel Crystal Maiden ultimate. This is the issue if you don't go something like, well, she's going to Glimmer Cake now, I think. That's also a Rupture on the Earthshaker. I don't think he's going to make his way out of this one either. Echo Slam still there if he needs to, but he's currently silenced. As we have another resume. Can't be bothered to wait for this Storm Spirit as the Earthshake does go down. Pudge getting cold feeted at the moment, but not cold feet. Cold embraced. He's actually trying to get away here. If he uses the air, nicely done, but there's just too much backup. There's 3 down on the side of the Radiant. Maybe if they had the Storm Spirit, that fight would have gone completely differently. Could be a turning point. Gaze. Alright. Looks like we have actually got to wonder how long this pause will last. I hope you guys are enjoying the butt clenching. It's been some pretty close fights so far. 34-35, 22 minutes in. Could not really be much closer. Could not ask for some more kills. As we have another resume, this time by the Pudge. Storm Spirit balling in, catching out the Crystal Maiden here. Another team member using this time as the... In fact, that's not a DD. Storm Spirit getting himself out of there. Up onto the high ground. They can't see him, but Bloodseeker's got this haste, finding the Storm Spirit. Does he really want to fight into this? He Blood Rages the wrong person, I think. You don't want to give the Storm Spirit more damage. Bloodseeker getting out of there on 60 hit points. Did have the Blade Mail. Storm Spirit, my friend, you are going down. Whereas on another side of the field, Wraith King gets a kill on the Crystal Maiden. He decided to go for that blink. I mean, it's good. It gets you, can definitely get you these solo kills on the squishy heroes. TA, going for that straight Deso. No mobility apart from those phase boots. Didn't even go for a stick. Bit of a mistake, I think. So what's the Earthshaker go for now with the Ogre Club? Maybe BKB? This is going towards a crit shaker, so like an SMY or something like that. Or just high damage shaker. Oh, they know the Tidehunter's there, that Fisher missing. They were trying to capture the Tidehunter though, but Earthshaker is in a lot of trouble here. The huge amounts of damage coming out from the TA, all that physical minus armor. Pudge going down as well to Bloodseeker. As this last T1 tower on the map is probably going to go down without too much quarreling.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
What's the quality of this look like? Okay, as this T2 tower getting pressured, the fortification comes out from the Radiant side, but there are only 3 heroes. Well, currently missing one, so it's really only 2. This tower going to go down with ease, especially with the Desolator minus damage. It's a lot of physical damage on the side of the Dire with these 3 heroes here. So full Aghanims. No, it's not a full Aghanims. It's close to an Aghanims for the Juggernaut. So he's done like a very sort of hybrid build at the moment. The Momoquilla Yasha into an Aghanim Scepter, which I think is interesting. More profanity being thrown out by the Winter Wyvern. It is unfortunate, as the Storm Spirit does reconnect. He's going for that Bloodstone after the Orchid, which I think is a pretty okay thing to do. Bloodseeker gets the Rupture onto Winter Wyvern, but straight away the curse comes out. Oh, the hook! You don't want to hook your teammate when he's ruptured. He was trying to get the Bloodseeker, I think. Shaker got the Echo Slam if he wants to use it. Doesn't want to use it with the Blade Mail. The Ravage catching out 2 heroes there. Yules onto the Bloodseeker. And that's good. Echo Slam was used. Did some damage, but Pudge 2 more right clicks from the Bloodseeker. Here comes the Storm Spirit balling in. Didn't do any damage with that ball lightning though. The fruit, yeah, that's a triple kill now. Well, 3 heroes going down. TA getting a double kill there. Here comes the Wraith King. Nearly got that BKB, so he probably wants to wait just a little bit for that to come up. Slow from the TA trap. Stopping any more advancements. That's the full Aghanims there for the Juggernaut. You gotta watch out for that. That does a lot of damage. Juggernaut. This guy is actually pretty fat. Looking at worth, only just behind the Bloodseeker, who is leading the pack. Nearly got that BKB himself. Also BKB is coming out now. So Orchid going to be a little less useful. What's this Crystal Maiden? Yeah, another 100 gold, and then she'll probably have that Glimmer Cape Such a great item, and I love this warding on the Dire side. They can, well, this one a little questionable considering you have this one here, but at least they have a decent vision at the moment. You can see the Radiant kind of limited to their side of the map.
Fresh meat.
What's this fresh meat coming out? What's Pudge doing? Is that on a creep? I don't know. Juggernaut coming in. He's got that level 16 ultimate spinning around. Don't really know why he's doing that at the moment. You've got it. There's no dismember. Although in comes the Storm Spirit. It's thinking, oh no. Storm Spirit in a lot of trouble here. No. The Yule's bouncing so much to just the Yule's Pudge. It's not going to be enough though. Scuba Steve in trouble on the Juggernaut though. As the Storm Spirit getting a lot of damage off the Orchid. That's going to be a really good kill for Storm Spirit. A lot of gold going his way. There's some battle going on further right. The Winter Wyvern Curse being used onto the Bloodseeker, who was BKB. It's a great BKB disable, but Crystal Maiden getting an ultimate, channeling it, but it's not doing any damage for the Wraith King. As he's got the BKB, he's going to reincarnate up next to 4 enemy heroes. So it's going to be a bit of Link Slam from the Earthshaker, getting a lot of damage off, but the Blade Mail, it does so much damage to himself. He pretty much throws his life away. It just looked too juicy. It's with 36-44. The scoreboard becoming a bit more separated now. As the Dire definitely got an advantage so far in this game after the Storm Spirit did disconnect. But that Bloodstone isn't far off for the Storm Spirit. Bloodseeker in a lot of trouble here as the Storm Spirit balling in. Orchid up onto the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker doesn't have that BKB anymore. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Blade Mail didn't make much of a difference. The Storm Spirit looks like, oh, no mana. Can't pull lightning out of this. The huge amount of physical damage from the TA. Now dominating the Yule's not really going to do much. Easy cooled. Oh no, Winter Wyvern. You've got the Cold Embrace if you need to use it, and I think you will. Okay, not alright for now. Here comes the hook, catching out Mike. Titan's going down. He was a pretty big part of their team fight because he did have Ravage. That's going to be a full BKB for the TA. Holding on to these 3 branches there. They're really helpful. Those 3 stats making all the difference here. It's the blink up by the Wraith King, but they get away with the Glimmer Cape, juking him around. Nicely done there. Although TA in a bit of trouble here. The stun, obviously you can just dodge it with the meld. Trying to bait out the meld there, the Wraith King smartly done as he picks up the haste. In fact, he might actually try and get this Crystal Maiden because I think they saw she was there. Blink there if he needs to. He's just got to go up. No. He's going to move away. So he's got that low cooldown reincarnation, only 1 minute. 60 seconds as we see the Juggernaut soloing up against this foe. She can do this with the healing ward. He's got the Mom as well. Nearly finished off his SNY. Do the Radiant think no, he's going to do this, and they'll probably catch him if they go now. They have to go as quickly as possible. It's going down, it's going low. Wraith King, you've got to blink in there. Try and catch out the Juggernaut. They don't know. Okay, Jug, you got to pick up the Aegis. Oh, picks it up in the end. Dropping the Ring of Aquila. I think if the Wraith King was a little braver, he could have done that.
I meant to do that.
Storm Spirit, where is he? Just with the Bloodstone, he can farm up like a machine now. Especially, it's good to do it in the enemy jungle because they're not really going to be expecting that much. Scuba Steve got that level 3 ultimate with the Aghanims. Maybe you can hook people out of Yules, but he was in front of heroes. I mean creeps. Blink away by the Earthshaker. They don't really want to go in on this. As there's a little bit of action here. TA getting a fair bit of physical damage on the Winter Wyvern. The Winter Wyvern's actually kind of tanky. 1200 hit points with a mech and Urn. It's not as easy a kill as you would expect. As we're in at that 30-minute mark of this game. Things looking to settle down a bit. I would not like to call. Okay, the Dire actually have a huge XP advantage. I did not expect this, but net worth not quite so high. Oh, this is one ambitious Wraith King using the BKB. BKB's come out all around. Tyler doesn't get his ultimate off as Storm Spirit and the Wraith King now coming back up. Can they kill him off here? TA, the Blink Echo Slam does a fair bit of damage, and TA gonna get locked down here with the Fissure as well. Where is this ultimate coming from the Crystal Maiden? Just off on the sidelines. 3 down on the Dire side. This is a big swing. As in comes the Omni Slash. It does a lot of damage, but there's too many heroes. Too much spread as he's spinning, trying to do a lot of damage, but it's not really enough magic damage at this point. As The Winter Wyvern trying to slow him down. That's not really going to do anything, but it doesn't matter. That is the Aegis going down. No spin though, so he can't just TP out. He's going to get orchid up, stunned up, chained down. And that's a full 5-man team wipe. All the die dead. That XP gold, that swing is going to be absolutely insane if we look on this graph. Hasn't quite adjusted just yet. And I think we're all pretty much even now. Yeah, look at this swing. Huge. Ginormous. Wraith King. He's probably go for a Deso now. Or maybe like a Mjolnir. That's huge amounts of gold. And 13 Bloodstone charges now for the Storm Spirit. That was a fight the Dire did not want to take. It's just this Tidehunter hasn't been able to get his Ravages off, but he's got going towards that Refresher, not far off. Just a recipe, so that's 1800 gold away. Yeah, unfortunately the Dire just kind of went in one by one. Radiant maybe looking to wrap around here, get some high ground wards down. Oh, here comes the Rupture onto the Wraith King. He's got his ultimate back up again. He's just gonna let himself die. Actually, he decides to BKB. He wants to fight this before he even reincarnates. Maybe not the best idea. Winter Wyvern Curse there if they want to use it. Oh, nice Fisher catching out a few heroes here. Storm Spirit once again doing the smart thing, catching the Tidehunter. And that's a great Winter Wyvern Curse onto 2 BKBs. Running out already. The Bloodseeker only on 7 seconds now. He pops the Blade Mail. Wraith King silenced up. He's just going to right click, but the minus damage, minus armor from TA. But the Cold Embrace from Winter Wyvern keeping him alive. Pudge using himself to keep himself alive. The stun from Wraith King keeping the TA down. The hook not going to catch anyone as the Omni Slash coming around, but it's just hitting creeps. Really unlucky there. It does bring down the Wraith King. That's 4 down on the Dire side and only the Wraith King down on the Radiant. Radiant very happy with that fight. Wyvern, strong hero. Maybe not OP. But I'm a Wyvern player, so I'm a little bit biased as Steve. You're going to get caught out here, mate. You can't spin up in a second. He's not going to be able to use it. That's a dominating 17 Bloodstone charges for the Storm Spirit. Another full 5-man wipe. Crazy stuff here. This Pudge got that Blink Dagger now. Like I said, this Tide just hasn't been able to get his Ravages off. Now that it's a couple of BKBs, well, I think it's just one, isn't it? Oh yeah, of course, it's the that's going to be a full axe now for the Earthshaker. He's been getting some good Echo Slams off, so why not? And full Desolator for the Wraith King. He's going to be right-clicking like a madman. Top that, wanting to chase after someone. He yules up onto him, meaning that the blink away. Oh, Taz Crazy gets the hook in. I'm not sure if that's what he really wanted to do. But Pudge is going to TP out. He's absolutely fine, safe in the base. Definitely an interesting hook there. And is this some Vlads for Bloodseeker? Might well be. Storm Spirit with a DD. You've got to be very careful of this. Sips up onto the high ground. So this Pudge doing level 16. 16 flesh heaps. Crystal Maiden also working towards that Aghanim Scepter, but has the full Glimmer Cape, so could get her ultimate off a little more safely. But I mean, Fissures, Echo Slams flying around, a stray Pudge hook or something, you're actually in a lot of trouble. It's going to be really hard to get a good one off the Fissure onto Crystal Maiden, but this means the Bloodseeker is quite happy to go in here, uses the Blood Rage straight away. Oh, nice dodge from the Pudge, catching out the Earthshaker, gets hooked away, but unfortunately you don't really want to hook your friend when he is Ruptured, that's what I meant. And here comes a really big Crystal Maiden ultimate. It's doing so much damage to the right click prowess off the Dire side, bringing down 2 heroes. That Ravage did only catch 1 hero, but Earthshaker, pretty important hero. Did use his Echo Slam, the hook, catching out a creep. That's the full 5 team of the Dire pushing down this mid lane. I think they could, there's no buybacks on the Radiant side, they should easily get a set of racks here. They see no buybacks coming. Oh, a great Winter Wyvern Curse! Bloodseeker taking a lot of damage from his own team, but the Healing Ward doing a lot of work. Still no double Ravage just yet, as Bloodseeker looking to just try and get this kill on the Winter Wyvern. Is the BKB worth it just for that 1 kill? Cold Embrace on to the Winter Wyvern himself as Spat trying to do what he can here. Pudge getting his ultimate off, but this is where the Yules come in handy. the Omni Slash pretty much negated there. Pudge buys back, wanting to defend this defend his base, but I think that's a set of racks. Winterwyvern also buying back. Hook onto the TA, kills him off. Pudge running away, even though the Rupture's on him, but he's a tanky guy, so he's okay. As we see the Storm Spirit running around, gets a kill onto the Tidehunter. Is he going to get out? He's still got a lot of mana port here. Wants to finish off the Crystal Maiden. He's got to be very careful. He's got the DD rune. He can't fight up against Scuba Steve. He's dead. That's a lot of money going towards the Juggernaut. That's an unstoppable streak. Nearly 1,000 gold though. Scuba Steve getting dismembered right here while he's spinning. I don't think he's going to get out of this one. Orchid up. He's not going anywhere. Pulled in with the Fissure. And everyone on the side of the Dire going down again at the same time, but actually I think most of the Radiant died at the same time, just more spread out during that whole fight. Oh, sorry. You don't want to see me there. So Storm Spirit back up to 14 Bloodstone charges. Got the Mystic Staff going, and with the with the Mana Void, not the Void Stone even. Probably go towards that Hex.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
As the Radiant now pushing forward. That is a refresher. He's going to have a double Ravage now. I mean, double Ravage wins team fights. Especially these BKBs are getting a lot lower now. Blink on Templar so she can initiate. There's the big 4-man Ravage there. He could. Oh, he doesn't have mana to. He refreshed, but no mana to cast because he didn't use the Arcane Boots to start off with, I don't think. Oh well, the one Ravage was really good, but 3 already down on the Dire side. As top that comes in, that's 4 down. BKB's up, but a lot of physical damage to Wraith King with the Desolator. You've got a lot of minus armor. The hook! I thought Pudge was going to get that, but it's so hard to catch this high move speed Bloodseeker. That's everyone on the Dire, apart from the Bloodseeker down, and we're going to even up this Rax. 1-for-1 Rax now, so, and in the mid lane, so we're still very close. As the Hex completed on the Storm Spirit, that is going to be great for locking down some of these heroes. Bloodseeker wants to just run in here, but he doesn't have that BKB up, but the Blade Mail is enough. Resurrection now caused to be used by the Wraith King. Pudge getting that Dismember off, finishing off the Bloodseeker. Buyback straight away from the Bloodseeker. He wants to fight with the Juggernaut, who's got his ultimate. There's no creeps. This is going to be a lot of damage if the Juggernaut gets it off, but he can't. He gets orchided up. He uses that BKB, so he can now. There's going to be a lot of damage, as well as the Bloodright finishing off Storm Spirit. He's not got enough mana to jump away quick enough as Wraith King left on his own now. Going to right-click the Juggernaut, finishes him off, and top that in a lot of trouble as the Pudge still alive in the base. That's buybacks from the Blood. That's buybacks from 2 heroes. Here comes the second Ravage. Pudge left on his own. The Wraith King did go down by the Crystal Maiden, getting a lot of gold for that. The Yule's up, trying to buy himself some time on the Pudge so he can blink away. Is he going to get out of this one though? TA's got to blink. They know where he is. Pudge got blink up in 5 seconds. I think Pudge, you're a goner, man. But he denies himself. He commits suicide. So no gold going or XP going the way of the Dire side. A very interesting team fight there as the Radiant pulling it back 10k XP. And it's actually pretty much dead even in terms of gold. Close game, guys. Only one set of racks down for each side, although these bottom barracks for the Dire are exposed as the T3 tower is destroyed. Storm Spirit with the Hex. It's got like 3 disables with the Orchid, the Hex, and the Vortex. Dire, they're feeling pretty confident. 3v3 at the moment. No ultimate from Tidehunter though. But he's very similar times, going to have that double Ravage back up. Crystal Maiden also finished that Hex. That's a lot of damage. How much damage? That's 310 damage per Ice Blast that comes down. There's so much damage. Although there comes the Winter's Curse onto the Tidehunter, taking a lot of damage. The Echo Slam dealing a lot of damage. Mike, you've got to get yourself out of there. He's got the Blink, a Glimmer Cape, ultimate from the Crystal Maiden. It's wrecking. It's doing so much damage. Chia gets the first kill. Crystal Maiden getting the second kill, but Storm Spirit coming in now. Crystal Maiden got to be very careful of himself. TA using that BKB, trying to save his mate Crystal Maiden, trying to do a bit of damage into that Storm Spirit, but too much mana on his side, so he can just keep storming around, dodging the damage from the TA. So it was pretty much a 2-for-2 trade there. It's Juggernaut. He's got the S and Y. Crystal Maiden's had enough of it. They want to finish this game. They know Roshan is up, so they want to have their whole team for this. And so it's going to actually be a 3v4 with the dire advantage if they try and all go to the Roche pit. No, Ravage, he's not even up. But all ultimates apart from the Crystal Maiden are there. Storm Spirit balling up. They didn't actually see him do this. Storm Spirit could try and steal it. No, not in time. Roshan went down very quickly as the Wraith King does get caught out. Blinked by the Pudge. A bit nice and defensive. Storm Spirit now. Is there going to be an engagement here? As we just see Storm Spirit blinking the other way. He can just ball lightning really, really far away. 2600 mana, and it's all going to regen up thanks to that Bloodstone. He knows the levels of this hero pretty well. Bloodseeker maybe looking for a rupture. No. All heroes up. We've got to remember Tidehunter is at the top lane though, so this is going to be, oh, in fact, yeah. So this would be a 5v4 if the Dire did decide to engage here, but they decide no, this is a bad idea. You have the Aegis. Let's take this. This is a 6v5. Smart moves here. So if we have a look at over these buyback statuses, only the Juggernaut and TA have it. This XP graph looking like one hell of a crazy roller coaster or mountain. Similar story with the gold. I think it's anyone's game. It doesn't mean so much at this point of the game, those graphs, because they're pretty even at the moment. So this Pudge got 4k gold. What's good? I reckon he's probably going to go heart. Using this bottle, bottling up. Gotta get this DD damage. DD damage? Double damage. Bloodseeker. He did go for the Vlads in the end. That really helps his team out. Gives them the lifesteal aura. Oh, they're just teasing each other. In fact, the Radiant know exactly where the Dire side are at the moment. As Tidehunter getting got on here. That Orchid does get... Actually, I think it gets purged off thanks to the Kraken Shell. Is he going to go down here? No. And Spat making the right idea here. Storm Spirit getting out while he could. He's got a lot of mana. He's got to be careful. It's running out pretty quickly. Bloodseeker uses the Blood Rage onto the Storm Spirit. Omni Slash coming in. It's going to do a lot of damage. In fact, Wraith King taking a huge amount of damage. That's his first life. And he used the BKB. A huge Echo Slam. That catches out 3 or 4 there. Oh, here comes the Crystal Maiden with the ultimate. Dealing a lot of damage. And because there's no BKB on the Wraith King, he actually went Axe. This is interesting to see. He can use that stun if he has to, but he's going to die anyway. Oh, that's a big Ravage. Only catching out the Winter Wyvern, but it's enough to get them secure themselves a kill. Buyback from the Winter Wyvern. Pudge maybe looking for Hook in 3 seconds time. Refresh straight away from the Tidehunter. He has mana for it this time as well with the extra Arcane Boots. No Winter's Curse either. Here comes the second Ravage, going in without his team, but doesn't matter. It's going to be a double blood. Right, the Hook onto the TA. Pudge going to try and do what he can. TA in a lot of trouble here. They finish him off. Top that, Bloodseeker gets used up into the air. I'm sure they might have been able to kill him out there. Kill him there. Storm Spirit very low. Lots of mana to play with. He wants to finish off the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker moving so fast, and Storm Spirit left without any mana. Probably going to get right clicked down here by Scuba Steve. He's getting quite a bit of mana here. One crit! He gets the crit! Storm Spirit could have got out of that, I think, but knew he had the buyback. In fact, there's only Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit against the world here. Juggernaut going on the Juggernaut, but Juggernaut's got his ultimate up. Nice Hex. Orchid again onto the Juggernaut, but the right clicks are a lot on this Storm Spirit, who's going to have to get himself away. As we see a second set of racks going down, and probably a third Earthshake back up, but no Echo Slam. This game looking close to the end, but I believe in the Radiant. I think they can still come back from that. Shaker 20 seconds till his ultimate. Storm Spirit back on full health. 10 Bloodstone charges. This Crystal Maiden has got done some serious damage this game with her ultimate. This Juggernaut not doing too badly himself. Tide finally managed to get some good ultimates late in the second half of the game. This tower gets worked on. Pudge up, the last member on the Radiant side, but Wraith King gonna go in now. Pops the BKB before the reincarnation again. He's got the Aghanim to remember. A big Echo, 4-man Echo Slam, but no one dead just yet on the Dire side. Pudge back up in 10 seconds. A great Fisher. All on the Dire are going down, but that is the Aegis going down. Great Winter's Curse on catching out this TA who is infinite. That last tower, no Megas just yet, but I think Bloodseeker is going to be I've had enough of this. Use the BKB. That is Megas. Radiant in a lot of trouble now, even though they did get 3 kills. Looking like it's going to be a 4th. GG bitches. Top that, you are one cocky mother. Report Wraith King. Wraith King probably shouldn't have gone in there. He likes using his BKB before his first life is on his first life, which I don't think is the right idea. Because he doesn't need it. No one's draining his mana or anything. But yeah, defending against this Megas is going to be real tricky. Really, really tricky. So I think this is one last push, leaving the Winter Wyvern to defend for himself, which is okay at, but against Megas is gonna be pretty much nigh impossible to do it himself now. So they've got to go. They're going for the T4s. They're going for the Ancient buyback on Juggernaut if he needs it. Tide is up with well, not quite double Ravage, but with a Ravage in about 4 seconds. The BKB is being used. Wraith King he uses BKB again just before. It looks like he's about to die actually, so he does go down, top that, in a lot of trouble here, gets vortexed up, silenced on the Tide Hunter, so he can't use his ultimate, but here comes the Omni Slash. There's a 4-man Ravage, nicely done there, buyback from top that. This is not looking good for the Radiant side. Earthshaker is brought back, his Ghost, because of this Aghanims on the Wraith King. Wraith King is going to go down though for a second time, he's still alive, silenced up though, so he can't get any of his spells off. Uses that stun onto the Tide Hunter, but I think this might be GG. There is buyback though on the Wraith King and the Earthshaker if they really have to use it. T4 still standing. Well, these Megas are doing a lot of damage, hitting 100 apiece. Is it 100? Well, it's a lot of freaking damage as Juggernaut comes in. The Winter Wyvern curse, his last will. He does buy back. Earthshaker and the Wraith King still here, trying to defend against the Juggernaut. But look at them, they're swarming, huge amounts of Mega Creeps. What would you do for a huge Echo Slam right now? Scuba Steve going down, Wraith King using the BKB once again before his second life is being used. He's going to come back to life now. That's a big 3-man Echo Slam. They grouped up perfectly for this, but what can they do? No ultimate from the Crystal Maidens. It was cancelled pretty much straight away. The Pudge coming in, trying to do what damage he can. How are the T4s? T4's about to go down to the Megas. The Ancients are being attacked as Storm Spirit trying to survive at the moment. The Wraith King is dead for pretty much 2 minutes. TA as well. Very low. Got Refraction up in 3 seconds as Pudge got that hook. If he needs to use it, gets a creep. There's so many creeps around. Temporal Assassin just right-clicking and the Ancient goes fools just to these creeps. The distraction worked. And that is the dire victory. Felling the Ancient, the Radiant Ancient. Very close game. And like you said, some butt clenching stuff going on there. Thank you, Top That, for the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I mean, what can we take away from this? Maybe Wraith King, don't use your BKB too soon, but I think everyone played pretty damn well actually. It was a very interesting game. Some dual lanes working out interestingly. But yeah, if you like this, please subscribe, like, follow, comment on what you liked, comment on what you didn't like, what I can improve on, that'd be great. But until next go. Oh yeah, and also if you want to send me a message, tweet me at Zambrella101, or I have a questionnaire you can fill in if you type in !cast me on my Twitch, which will take you to a questionnaire if you want me to cast a game. Anyway, till next time guys.